if you have anything about your marriage, maybe your relationship is not working, you know, you want someone to talk to, I'm also available. I give the counselings, and I'm always there for everyone who wants me.
And my baby, we are also going to come to Esther for marriage counseling.
So thank you so much.
Linzabu, hi,
Locally, we have a saying that enkombi terimba, meaning aho does not lie, aho, you know. So today is yet another beautiful vlog. Welcome to my channel. My name is Linzabu, and this is Linzab's World, where I show you all the inspiring stories that you can possibly need to get yourself inspired. Today I'm visiting a teacher, media personality. She's a marriage counselor. She's so many things, and her name you're going to find out soon. So I'm standing right in her garden, and she's going to be telling us all about this spectacular place. And the way I love using hard words. English now. Anyway, let's meet our guest and let this video roll. Hi, Madame Esperia.
Hi, Lynn.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
I've been watching your videos on YouTube, and you know, you are all...
Thank you.
What's up? Tell us.
I've also been watching your videos, Lynn, and they are really interesting.
You see, guys, the beauty of being content creators, and then you meet, you be like you've known each other forever.
Yes. So thank you for coming.
No, thank you so much for letting us into your home, into your space.
Yes.
So can see you're making life like really interesting. When I was coming, I saw a bit of your garden, and I went there first. I want to know, what are you planting? What is that called?
Okay, we are planting a lot of things, and my dream is to have every food that I eat in my home around.
There is so much. Where are we starting from? You
maybe we could start from here. These young ones that I've just transplanted, as you can see. So these are eggplants.
Yes.
Oba bilinganya.
Eggplants or bilinganya,
locally.
Right.
And yes, so they are apparently they are just 4 weeks. I just transplanted them here like 2 days ago.
Okay.
And then these are spring onions.
Okay.
Here, these spring onions, we just eat leaves.
Oh, you just like the leaves?
Yeah, actually, if you just smell on them, they're just like real onions.
Yeah, they're like real onions. So why do you eat these ones?
Yeah, it's a variety of onions where we don't eat bulbs.
Oh,
they don't.
Bulbs?
No, they don't.
Oh.
They just put on leaves. You pick, they regenerate.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so this is sukuma wiki. Maybe in English it's called collards. Collards.
That's a scientific name. Collards.
Sukuma wiki. It's a Kenyan name, like I usually say it in as if it's in Kiswahili, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But these are the sukuma wikis. So this one is also spinach.
Yes.
I just transplanted it, I think like 3 days ago.
Okay.
It's catching up.
Right.
And yeah, these are the common things I eat in my home. Yeah, so I plant those ones first. And I also sell to my community. I give out to my friends. Yeah, so these are tomatoes.
There are so many.
Yeah, the tomatoes are like 100.
Yeah. There are so many. The bags. Where do you get the bags? They look new.
Yeah, the cement bags, I make orders from the people who make like bricks, building things. So I just make orders, and the boys keep them for me. So when they reach like maybe 100, they bring for me.
And then you wash them because they look clean.
I do wash because they always come with cement. So I wash and clean them. I hang them after drying. I put the soil.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So this is Dodo. There's Lonnie down there.
Yes.
And then these are also another extension of eggplants.
Yes.
Yeah. So the beauty with urban
you
farming,
have the other eggplants, and then another
one here. And the reason is I plant them in shifts because I don't want to reach a time when I don't have So these ones, as I catch up, I also have others. I have others on the nursery bed.
Clever. That is very clever.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So why do you choose to do urban farming?
Now I choose to do urban farming because you know in town here we don't have too much land, and we're beauty with urban farming.
Yes.
We do a lot of things on a small space.
Oh.
Actually, Lynn, if I plant these eggplants down in the ground, I can't be able to plant 100 of them in this soil.
Yes.
Because the spacing that we give them is really big. Therefore, we can use a big space to have 100 trees of 100 plants of eggplants. But in the sacks, I put it here. I can even decide to take it here.
Yeah, you can choose to change it anytime.
I can put it anywhere I want at any time.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So how is marriage life? Because I can see you, all the thumbnails, I'm like, no, I need to get married.
Marriage life.
How is marriage life?
Marriage life is okay. It's cool. Yeah, of course, some of them you have to adjust and fit in it.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have children of your own?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I have 3 children. They are all girls, and I'm so happy that I do have them.
Yes.
Yeah, the first one has she's making 14.
14? But Espe, 14? How old are you? I know it is a crime to ask a woman how old she is. How old are you?
I'll tell you after the video.
You look so young. You look so young to be having a baby of 14.
Yes,
Hey.
they are there.
Hey, I've seen something. Come on and see. I've seen, these look like yams.
Yeah, these are yams.
Where is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mayuni.
Uh-huh.
No, I love Mayuni so much.
So you need to make space for them.
Yeah, in Bale Market, they sell like one at 2,000.
Yeah.
And then it is very hard for us to, buy all the time. So people used to tell me that mayunis only grow in a place where there is water. So as you see, I created for them some kind of
a trench. Some sort of.
Yeah, so we pour water up there and it comes and, logs here. And so they consume that water.
Right.
And they have grown. Actually, I've eaten like 3 rounds.
Right. So what other type of gardening are you doing? I saw something at your back that I briefly want to check, like quick, yeah?
I do a lot of gardening. Actually, I do mixed farming.
This is actually guava.
Yes.
And is it local or exotic?
Yeah, it's local.
This looks exotic. Is it just healthy?
It's just healthy. Maybe you can just get one and see.
I've seen one, but it's not ready. It's still so green.
It's still so green, but these ones of mine, they'll be ready inside.
Let me check. African jams are not aware. Welcome. We'll continue.
Yes.
Now, Shami, leave me alone. Then my camera woman is like, no, leave me alone.
So, like I said, I do a lot of farming. I do plant coffee.
Yeah.
I have bananas. And I sell them not just for my home consumption.
Right.
I do sell them.
Oh.
In town here, having land and, it is a very good thing. So anything small you plant, it is easy to get money because we are near the market.
So how is life like different from the city life? Because I can tell her home is a few miles, a few kilometers away from the actual town. So the noise is not a lot. The air is just too fresh. It's just beautiful being here. How is it different from town? I won't speak for you.
Yeah, in town anyway, like you said, it is a cool place. We do anything that we want at our own pace.
Right.
There is no problem, there is no interference, and with this type of farming, it needs an environment where there are not many people. Yeah, so I can just say that it's cool, and we enjoy being here. We used to stay in town.
What is this?
This is spinach. Now this one is grown. This one is grown. The one we saw outside.
Do they eat it raw?
Yeah.
How do you maintain it? Like, do you spray?
Yeah, I do a little bit of spraying. I also give some fertilizers and do water them. Yes, because I try organic but things are not easy.
Organic, you know, organic is a very tricky thing nowadays. How about see guys, I have this same banana in my compound.
In Bali we call it manjaya.
Manjaya. In Uganda they call it kivuvu.
Okay.
I don't know how they call it in English, but it surely has an English name. Some people use it as a flower, but
for us, we eat.
We eat it. We eat it. We eat it. The whole instance as to why I'm making this trip, guys, is to let you know that you don't have to be stuck in town. All right? There's life after Kampala. There's life after Nairobi. There's life after London. There's life after New York. You get it, yeah? You can go to the countryside and still make life happen.
So this is my garden.
She's living my dream life.
I saw you having bananas.
Yeah, they're like 3.
Yes, I also started like that. Actually, if I give you before and after of this place,
yes,
you wouldn't believe. I had like 3. Matoke is my step food. I don't like rice or other things. So matoke in Bali is really expensive.
Yes,
I think
could
you
tell,
saw.
but it's nice matoke.
Yes, so being that I also grew up in a background where farming is the source of income, we do plant matoke a lot. I had to just bring the knowledge in Bali and planted some few, and yeah, continued to grow.
Do you know how big this is, the land that you're seated on?
Yeah.
Like, how big is your land?
It is almost it is more than half an acre.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
It is not it is like 3/4 of an acre.
Or 3/4 of 1/4 to make 1 acre. Okay.
Yes. So we planted here coffee. Since it's my husband who loves coffee so much. Because in Bali here they do a lot of coffee.
Your husband is a lucky man. You are very kind, you are very calm, and you're very active.
So I do plant my things there before I transplant them to the main garden.
That is like a nursery bed of some sort.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is a banana plantation, the coffee banana plantation. So we get bananas here, Lynn. As you can see, they're really big.
Yes.
My family, we cannot consume that.
Yes.
If we try to, I just cut like one, which takes like a week.
Yes.
So meaning other bananas, really, I can't consume them.
So when there are many, what do you do?
I sell.
Oh, do you get market easy?
I do. I do, just from neighborhood, because as you see, it is the only plantation that is here. Some people like maize, others like other things. Yeah, so I do sell these bananas, sometimes 30, 28, 35 a bunch.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. So
how about being a teacher?
Being a teacher,
tell us about your life as a teacher.
Actually, Lynn, I did my things and posted on my socials, on Facebook and WhatsApp.
What's your social media handles?
Asperia Keogabaga YouTube. Asperia, the same name on all the social media.
Right.
Yeah, so I used to post my urban things on my status, and my friends would admire. So my first client came like, hey, I want this around my home.
Yeah. So
Can
you're
you do
teaching
it
them
for
how
me?
to do organic.
Yeah, urban farming. Since we are in a town setup, a lot of people are stuck in town that sometimes they even fail to buy a tomato. So I do plan to teach all the women, the young people, the children. That's why I go to schools, to churches, to hotels, and establish these gardens for them.
Right.
With the help of the staff, and they continue to teach the children.
Right.
So my first customer came like that, and I went to their home. I planted for them a few bags of, sukuma, onions, and things came out really well.
Right.
And then they continued, to tell friends, and that's how we built that brand. So we went ahead and even registered the company.
Right. Oh,
yeah,
that's interesting.
It's called Gem Agri Initiatives.
Right.
So its purpose is to teach people about urban farming.
Right.
We do trainings. We establish the gardens, and we teach. That is what we do. All things about farming.
Right.
Yeah, I have colleagues that we work with. It's a women thing. Yeah,
So women think, so women doing things. Yeah? I really love the concept. When it has to do with women doing things,
yeah.
we are right there.
So if there's anyone watching and maybe they have a school,
Yes.
hotel, just a private home, and they want urban things like we can plant in car tires, in cement bags. We also plant in flower pots for beauty and also consumption.
Right.
Yeah. Or if you want us to train your children in school how to plant these things, we come and do the trainings at a very affordable price.
Right.
Yes.
Can you say it's a profitable business that you're getting enough income out of?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is, because every
Estimate for me.
I
know
estimate.
that is a tricky
Now,
part.
okay,
But
Lynn.
estimate for me. How much money can one earn from being an urban farmer or an urban farming teacher? How do you call it?
Urban farming teacher. Anyway, on
Yes,
estimate,
yes.
it's good money because one, I first saved the money I would take out in the market.
You first saved
The money I would spend in the market to buy things for my home.
Right.
So let me first break them down. I would consume like tomatoes of 10,000 a week. Akatasa wekat. That is nganyigiliza ningamba musale kwenyanya emwe. Like I don't want to be too much.
But how much food do you cook?
I cook a lot of food. I have
Yeah, but you have 2 kids.
3 plus a husband plus well-wishers who stay
even the husband is
around.
a child. Okay, we continue. Is the big baby.
Yes.
First baby.
Yeah. So if you say let me eat some salad, you want to cut like 3 tomatoes, but you're like, you guys know a tomato is 500. Yeah, you want to eat spinach, they sell like 3 leaves at 2,000. So you feel like you're spending a lot of money in a market. So I first saved that one. So in a week, if I'm count the greens I eat, the tomatoes, the onions and everything, it would be like maybe 50,000.
Right.
So we multiply that one by 4 weeks, that's around 200,000. Onion, envaoba. Yeah. And then you also add bananas. A banana is like, maybe if you say let me buy a small bunch, it would cost you like 15,000. Then you have to put a border to bring for you home. That's around 18,000. So this is me having my own bunch. I've saved that 18. And then also have apparently I buy things like charcoal. I fill my gas. Maybe I buy some meat and maybe rice. But other things I do have them here.
Okay.
Yes, so I save a lot of money. And then on average, the bananas that we sell, because I do keep records, every banana that I sell out. So you find sometimes we sell like bananas of 350 to 80 in a month. In just like a small garden.
This a small garden.
Yeah, and we've been here for 2 years. We've not been here
Right.
for a long time. Yeah, so you find that alongside these other things I've saved, there's also the money that is coming in.
Right.
And remember, you're not talking about coffee. Coffee is also on its own. Because
Coffee doesn't seem like
we've harvested.
No.
We just did the first harvest, and we are keeping that for ourselves. We're going to make coffee. But as you see, it is coming up.
Oh, right. Right. So what I'm very inspired. Like
Wow.
there's just so much to learn. There's just so much substance. You guys, like, you can easily make money right from your house, right from your home. You just take something that you like, something that, because you are passionate about gardening,
Yes.
especially in small spaces, and then you're making a living out of it.
Yes.
Which is
Because people come here. Actually, if you come in the next hours, people do come here and buy the things. I can't consume all that sukuma alone. No, I take to the central market if
Right.
it is really much. If I've planted 100 eggplants,
yes,
I only need like 1 to feed my home.
that's true.
So I take to friends. If you come to my home, I give you, and other people buy.
Right.
So that is man. I do keep records for every sales I make, even if it's 200 shillings. So it is really good money in
So-
town.
I know. That's true. What advice would you give to any woman out there who has this kind of space, but they're not doing anything with this kind of space.
Okay, so my advice is, I usually talk to housewives. You may not be passionate about farming, but you could be passionate about something else. So just sit down and think, what are you passionate? Because farming is not about investing money in, it's also about passion. If you don't have a heart of farming, you will not do it. That's why people have idle gardens out there, yet we are just looking for gardens. So have that passion and discover what you can do best and start small.
True.
Yeah, I was happy when I saw your hands.
My little like fine.
Yes, and you know, anytime they will reproduce,
And I'm in Kampala.
You're in Kampala.
And my 3 banana.
Yes.
In town.
Yeah, so you start small.
Yes.
And grow. If I give you the before of this garden, you would feel like, no, this is not the place.
It's not the same. Guys, I could literally find a chair easily and sit here. There is no funny smell. I don't see any polythene bags around. I don't see the smell alone. Just bring a chair and sit here. Camp here. This is like my next favorite place. So
Wow.
you are going to adopt
We have mango trees. You'll be coming under.
but there is no mangoes.
They are
for now.
flowering.
Okay. I'd like to say thank you so much for hosting me.
Yes.
And for accepting my viewers to share your world,
Wow.
because here we share just authentic people, real life stories.
Wow.
All right, guys, do you like this video? If you do, please do give it a thumbs up, and you can follow Espe. I'm going to leave the channel here and try to tag her in the description box so you can follow her journey.
Yeah.
If you're into marriage kind of content, learning about urban farming, and you want to give her business, especially, do you do it countrywide or do you do it just
We
here?
do it countrywide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter where you want that to happen.
As long as you are in Uganda, we've not started going abroad.
But even abroad you can go. If someone is going to give you the visa and the ticket, you don't say no.
Yeah. We don't say no. Recently we planted things in West Nile.
Right.
In a school called Ogongoja.
Yumbe.
No, that is in Katakwi. Then there's also one in Yumbe. We went to many schools in Eastern Uganda.
Right.
Yeah, as long as you can afford the budget, we come.
What's usually the basic, let's say the basic, so somebody can have a bit of a picture on how much you may not, because I know you're going to charge according to space,
The space and the
distance
preferences.
and the preference. So on average, how much would you charge?
On average, for schools, it usually ranges from 5M.
5M. Right.
Because we involve also training.
Oh.
That means we establish for you the garden, we do the work, we plant the things,
Yes.
and we monitor them for about 2 months.
Right.
That is if the school is near.
That's a good deal.
If the school is really far, we do around 7 million.
Right.
That includes money for other costs, but that money is worth, because
Very much.
those the plants we give you, that you harvest like for 3 months, and many schools around here have benefited. Their menus have changed,
Right.
and many hotels, like you find the people who have been buying a lot of tomatoes, they now have them in the within them.
Right.
Then in a home, 500 to 1 million,
Right.
depending on where you are and what you want. If you want the flower pots, the cat tires, that is a really expensive
A different
thing.
one. Yeah, no, I
because
just
it
wanted to know
involves-
the average, but I'm going to leave her contact here so that if you're interested in this kind of service, you're going to be doing us a very honorable act. All
When
right?
I go to your place, I'll plant for you. I saw your home.
When are you coming?
Anytime. I saw your home is really nice.
Oh, thank you.
So around that house of birds, there.
I my birds, I have a very small space. I have 1,000 ideas, but I need to first get a fence where I can leave my birds to enjoy the outside. But for now, sometimes I lock them in because when they get out, they will cheer anything green.
Oh.
So I don't have flowers.
City birds.
Then I have dogs. My dogs, once they're bored,
they break everything.
They break everything.
I know.
So it's a bit still tricky for me to plant things there, and also because I don't have water yet.
Okay.
So
they need
fetching water from the whatever to it's still a bit of a challenge. But once I have my water, I'm going to hunt for you.
Yes, I'll
Anyway,
come.
guys, I don't want to make this so long for you because I want you to come back in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. Give yourself a shout out.
Please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Asperia Ke Wagabaga. If you have anything about your marriage, maybe your relationship is not working, you know, you want someone to talk to, I'm also available. I give the counselings, and I'm always there for everyone who wants
me and my baby, we are also going to come to Esther for marriage counseling.
So thank you so much, Lynn, for hosting me. I've been watching your things. I've been admiring you from a distance. So here we are. Thank you so much for coming. And yes, dear subscribers and viewers of Lynn, please continue to love her. She's a good person.
Oh no, this is too much love. Anyway, guys, that is it from us. We shall see you in the next one. God bless you and bye. Bye.